treatments. They're a powerful tool for creating a vision that can win you the job as a filmmaker. But what if I told you that there is a way that you can stand out from a sea of filmmakers and directors all pitching for that same job? Over the course of my career, I've written many treatments, some that won and plenty that didn't. And through it all, I've learned that the most effective treatments don't just look good, but they also show investors, clients, and brands one thing: a return on their investment. This is something that I struggled with for a really long time. So in this video, I'm gonna share 5 key strategies that I like to use when building treatments to help me stand out and deliver results. And we're just gonna dive right in, but before we do, my name is Ryan, and if you're new with us, welcome. I truly appreciate you being here. Before diving in, I just wanna say that it's important to note that every treatment is gonna look different because every film project is different. And because the author of that treatment, being you and me, is gonna have a unique perspective on the project versus another director or filmmaker. I also just wanted to say that all of the things in this video are just things that have worked for me personally. These are things that I've tried and they've been tried and true for getting me work in the work that I do personally. Okay, but enough of all that. Let's get into the first thing, and that is to show, don't tell. As filmmakers, it's our job to create visuals that not only tell an overarching story, but also creates results. Whether it's to create an emotional response in a documentary film, or to inspire a call to action in a commercial, or even sometimes both, like in a docu-style brand story video. So in my personal opinion, the images that you choose for your treatment become really important for conveying the tone and the look and the feel that you're going for in this project. If it's a commercial, I like to show how the product will be presented in its environment. If it's a documentary, I'll include references for the interview setup or the mood that I want to capture. The key is just to find images that look professional and polished. Having these higher quality images will show the brand that you're really invested in the project. Now, truthfully, this used to take me hours and sometimes even days to do. I would do really thorough Google searches or look on free stock websites to try and find the perfect images for my storyboards and treatments and all those kinds of things. But what's really cool is that these days there are tools that can get you there in minutes. And one of the tools that I've been loving to use lately is FilmVibes. FilmVibes is an AI search engine that helps filmmakers find references from films, commercials, TV shows, and music videos. You could use it to build treatments, storyboards, shot lists, and it can even serve as inspiration for your next film. And the best part is that it is super easy to use. Let me show you how it works. You can simply type in text and this will bring up a whole catalog of images you might be looking for. But the real magic is in the filters. Here you can be specific, like time of day, interior, exterior camera movement, camera angle, shot size, and even the type of film you're going for, like a commercial look or a cinematic shot. You can get even more specific using the color wheel and even sketch out the image that you have in your head to really dial in the image you need, which is probably one of my favorite features. And the cool thing is that not only can you screen grab like a PNG, but you can also grab MP4s and GIFs so that you could throw those into your storyboards or your shot lists, and you can share that with your cast and crew or producers, whoever you need to, which I thought was super cool. This is a tool that has saved me countless hours, and I just want that for you too. Click the link in the description below to sign up for free, and I just want to give a huge thank you to FilmVibes for sponsoring this video. Okay, so now that you have all of your images collected, it's now time to share your vision. This is where you will have the opportunity to articulate your approach for executing the project. I like to start by breaking down the idea. How will I execute it? What makes the vision unique? And if I'm working from a script, I might like to share why it excites me and how I can bring it to life. From here, I like to get specific on the details. For example, my choices for cast and crew and locations and lighting and all of those kinds of things. And whether you're pitching to a producer or a potential client or an investor, it's important to be as detailed as possible so that they have a very clear vision and have a better understanding of the scope and the logistics and the cost of the project. Also, the more detail that you can provide, the more confident they're gonna feel in your abilities to deliver. The next thing I have for you is to tailor your treatment. Every film project is gonna be unique, so it's important that our treatments reflect that. So if I'm pitching to a brand, I like to understand their values, their audience, and their messaging. For example, if it's a sustainable brand, then you might wanna go with visuals that align with nature or eco-friendliness. And all of this really is to just show them that you're not only just a great filmmaker, but also someone who really understands their goals. Now, I do want to stress that while tailoring your treatment to the brand's needs and goals, it is important to maintain your unique style. Balancing your vision with your creative perspective shows that you're invested and ready to collaborate. And this effort makes your treatment feel a lot more like a custom solution rather than just another generic proposal. But on to the next thing, and that is, why should they choose you for this project? It's no secret that filmmaking is a competitive industry, so it becomes really important for our treatments to highlight why we might be the perfect choice for the project. And not just adding our technical skills, but also who we are, our unique story, and what sets us apart. For me, I've started including a short section in my treatments that explains why I'm uniquely suited for the job. For example, my background in commercial and documentary filmmaking have allowed me to create docu-style brand story videos that build connections, inspire action, and drive results. So I'm not just showcasing my experience and my unique skills, but showcasing how those skills and experience can provide a solution for their specific need. And this will probably look different for you depending on the type of project that you're going for. But the point is that clients aren't just looking for skills, they're hiring for your unique perspective and personality. So I would just recommend to share what sets you apart and show how your experience aligns with their needs. Now, this is something that you could do with or do without. Like I said, every project's gonna be different, so it might make sense to do more of this or less of this depending on the type of project that you might be going for. But my justification is just that I like to build a relationship from the start, and so I like to add something like this just to help start to build that connection. But this kind of goes into my next thing, and that is just to be genuine and kind. Even though our goal is to sell the vision and get hired for the job, the way we present ourselves matters just as much. From my personal experience, people don't just want to work with someone who's extremely talented, they also want to work with somebody who's approachable and professional. At the end of every treatment, I like to include a personal note thanking the reader for their time. And I also provide easy ways for them to learn more about me, see more of my work, or to contact me when they're ready. And for me personally, this goes beyond just the treatment and goes into the actual pitch. From the moment I walk through the door, the way I speak to the people that are walking me to the conference room, to the pitch itself, and to the final handshake. I am genuinely grateful for any chance that I can get to stand in a room and pitch my ideas for a film project. So I just want to represent myself that way in all aspects of the process. And to be honest, at least in my personal experience, this small touch can go a really long way. And that's because it's memorable. Even if you don't land the job, they might have you in mind for a future project. And for me personally, I think of this as less of a strategy and more of just wanting to serve other people. Filmmaking is a collaborative, service-based industry, and it's that mind shift that really launched my filmmaking career personally. And as a man of faith, I believe that I am called to serve others above myself, so I just want to honor that calling. All of the things in this video have truly helped me to write better treatments and win the work that I've done. But winning the job is just the start. The real challenge is delivering on your vision, and I believe that strong pre-production is the key to doing that. So if you're interested in learning more about my process and how I turn ideas into films, check out this video over here. If you liked this video or you learned something, please click the like button down below. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, friend.